To access and query the attribute table, easy to access if you just hover over the layer. That little show hide table button does exactly what it says on the tin. And say you want to then make a selection query. You can't select per se in the way that you're used to doing in ArcGIS Desktop, but what you can do is filter the dataset, which means show me only those records that meet the query parameters. So if I say give me only the local roads, those red ones will go away because they're the secondary roads. These black ones are the ones classified as local. So let's do that now. If I hover over this layer and say filter, I can say show me where road class is local and apply that filter. And it's giving me a message saying that accessing data has failed, and I think that has to do with this being blank, so I'm just going to make that go away. And if you look at it, you'll see that it has done what I've asked it to. It's no longer showing the secondary or the primary roads or anything but the local roads. If I want to take this a step further, I can make a query as a set, which is like an AND or an OR statement in a normal query. So if I go back to my filter and say remove filter, and then add a set, and I can remove that gray one, and now we have two options here in this drop down. One is give me those records where all of the following expressions are true, and give me where any of the following expressions are true. So this is an AND statement, and this is an OR statement. Let's go with an AND statement, which requires both things to be true. So I'm going to say road class is local, and where road county is Aroostook. Something I don't love is that it doesn't allow me to pick from values. I have to type things in as far as I can tell. But in any case, apply filter, and now it's showing me only those local roads in Aroostook County, which has caused this to load faster, which is good in some cases, all cases, but that's that. So very different from what I'm used to, different from what I've taught you so far in desktop. It is still following the rules of Boolean logic. They're calling it different things, but it's still the same operators in the end. But it's a different kind of entering that query, which might be uncomfortable or it might be more intuitive to you depending on how you see these things. So it's a little bit awkward for me because I'm very used to one way. But you're still at a point where you haven't been doing this for a long time. You might adapt more quickly to this than I do. So go ahead and play with that a bit and see what happens when you type in different things.